going live on Instagram, going live on Facebook. Hello, everyone. Hey, it's Dr. Anna Quebeca, the girlfriend doctor, and I want to answer your hormone and menopause questions. And Andalisa is going to help me because you're never too young to start learning about taking care of your health. Isn't that right, Andalisa? You're never too young. So really important that we take care of ourselves so that we can take care of all those. My niñeta, Andalisa Rose, meet my girlfriends. Hey, everyone. So you guys, we finished the first round of MenuPause. Some people have actually done 2 rounds already because rapid, action takers. I love you guys. And for some, we are doing another round. I am doing the cleanse, at least the first half of the week, because I'm at the rodeo the rest of the week. But I'm going to try. This is my goal, that I am cleansing with you guys all week. I'm doing the Keto Green Cleanse in MenuPause. I have my book set up over here. And I have written down the pages for the recipes here. And I am getting everything batched up and ready. And it starts with a gallbladder liver flush, lemon oil liver flush. And let's see who's on the second week of Keto Green Extreme. Gloria, I'm on week 2 of Keto Extreme. Gloria, tell me how you're doing. You guys, text me in the comment box and tell me that you're in a MenuPause. Are you feeling #more sexy? That is our girlfriend membership club hashtag. Are you feeling more sexy? Andalisa and I have spent the day together. So we, again, like I said, never too early to learn about your hormones. I got a question in about estrogen patches versus creams. And estrogen patches can be very, very good. I mean, you put them on and you forget about them. And so if you're having trouble remembering to do something more than once, more than once a day, or doing something every day, then patches is good. That takes it out of something that you have to remember doing twice a day with creams, or at least on an everyday basis. So that's the nice things. The patches I like are the Vivel Dot and the Chimera, because those are 2 times a week and once a week patches respectively. And, a small patch goes a long way. So there's that. But I typically do creams for me and troches. That's how I do my stuff. And then if you're on estrogen, remember Bioidentical progesterone. And my cosmetic cream called Balance has that in it, plus tripeptide, which I was with a bunch of physicians this weekend, and we were commenting on how it's been reducing age spots, the cosmetic benefit of what we're doing to help us turn back the clock, hands of time, in the healthiest way, really keep our body balanced. So that's what we're doing. So congratulations, Gloria, for being on week 2. Brittany, how are you? Well, let's see. Hold on one second here. Is it better to check before we are in any testosterone supplements? For testosterone, yes. Clinky says, your granddaughter, so cute. And just listen to the Resetter podcast. You guys check out the Resetter podcast I did with Dr. Mindy Pels. It is great. Mindy and I are girlfriends and docs, and she just has a tremendous amount of information and knowledge and experience, clinical experience, and also in the virtual space. So it's really amazing the conversations that we're able to have. So check out the Resetter podcast with Dr. Mindy Pels. Melissa said, if I don't have ovaries, should I still take progesterone? I believe you need progesterone with or without a uterus, with or without ovaries, because progesterone helps the brain. It helps you get a good night's sleep. It helps bone. I mean, there's so many benefits. Helps the immune system. There's a lot of benefits to safe prescribing of progesterone. We are having the Lip Duo sale. And I see Janet, I'm so sorry. I know we're not shipping to Canada because we can't, because my Lip Duo has DHEA in it. But we can ship anywhere in the US, and that's the best thing. Fassi says, hello, Hakima, sending a warm hello from Paris. Bonjour, Hakima. Okay, so let's see. We got a question here. Who should take bioidentical hormones? Will regular gyno even consider that as an option for me? Or do I need to go to a functional doctor or naturopath instead? I'm a regular gyno, but I've also studied functional medicine, bioidentical hormone management. I've been doing this for over 20 years now. And I would say that it really depends on your gynecologist and what their training is and what their level of experience is and, you know, what their menopause status is. I'm telling you guys, it makes a difference when you're going through it yourself. It really does, because you want to, you know, do things naturally, but and with the right guidance. So we want to do that with the right guidance. And there's a lot of really good ones. You guys can email us at team@drannakabecca.com. And my team, if we know of someone, there's some that in your area we can recommend. And what I usually say is call your compounding pharmacy. You guys fight for compounding pharmacy rights. This is where physicians can customize your care. And it's important that, you know, we have that right, especially as women, because we're not one size fits all. But the government often threatens to take away our customization with compounding hormones. And this is a critical flaw. This is a critical, really, shame, honestly. We as physicians know we have a lot of knowledge, and with right prescribing and, of course, excellent compounding pharmacies, and we have abundance of them, that we can do it really well for patients. So we need that customization, especially when it comes to women's health. So don't let them take that away, you guys. Please fight, email your congressman, and I'll definitely get on my email list because I'll be sending out an email about this. So question came in, who should take bioidentical hormones? Oh yeah, so I already answered that one. Okay. Melissa said, scared of HRT because of breast cancer. How long can I take it? Bioidentical progesterone and transdermal estrogens are very, very safe and have not been shown to increase your risk for breast cancer. The biggest thing is the endocrine disruptors, the things that act like estrogen, drinking from a plastic bottle, alcohol, sugar. Those are, you know, insulin resistance. Get your hemoglobin A1C to 5. Get your vitamin D 25 hydroxy to 60. Get your HSCRP to less than 1. And get your DHEAS above 150, guys. Women, men 250. So do those things, and your reduce is significantly reduced. What is best for vaginal dryness? Oh my gosh, I'm glad you asked, Melissa. Julva. So right now we have our lip duo, because at the Girlfriend Doctor, we take care of your lips above and below your hips. That's right. So funny, right, Brittany? Oh my gosh, you're muted, honey. So Julva. So Julva is really great. Use it on the vulvar tissue, clitoris, all the way down, okay? And that can really help. People forget about how sensitive that the clitoris will atrophy too as we age if we let it. Using Julva on the clitoris has been shown to improve the texture, the sensitivity, the sensation, pleasure, and all of those things too. And that's important. There's good studies with DHEA, clitoral health, and vaginal health that are very, very safe and very good. Isn't that right, Andelisa? Oh, let me get her here. Brittany, you got a question for me?
Yes. Gloriana says that she's done Keto Extreme for 2 weeks. Can she stay with it for 2 more weeks?
Yes. Are you taking any flex days? Any like a 1 carb up day? You can definitely stay on Keto Green Extreme for months at a time. You really can. I'm glad you're doing great. And what results has she been getting?
I will ask her.
We're getting amazing results. And maybe, Brittany, you can read off a few of the results we're getting in our Keto Green community. I've been seeing some amazing things. Like people say that scale hasn't moved in forever, or they haven't felt as good, you know, like in forever. Now they're feeling much more energy, seeing the weight loss, and it's just beautiful. Okay. I have a good progesterone article on my website for if you're cycling, how you should cycle with your luteal phase to support it. But I usually say that with progesterone, that we want to support the adrenal glands first and really preserve your body's own ability to make progesterone as much and for as long as possible.
We do have a comment from Lynn. She said she did extreme for 2 weeks and now she's doing the cleanse, but she just can't give up her coffee.
Well, keep going with it. One day you'll be able to. One day you'll be able to. No, no worries. So I'm glad you're asking this question. Clarissa says, I'm trying balance for the first time. I can't wait to hear your results, Clarissa. Is your balance a substitute for bioidentical hormones? Balance, like, everything I have is for the cosmetic cream, is not a substitute for bioidentical hormones. So when you're under prescription care with bioidentical hormones, you want to make sure you're monitoring, like urinary test. If you're using transdermals, you don't see it in the blood, so it's inaccurate. But being able to look at estrogen metabolites with or without hormones is really important. I write about this in my first book, The Hormone Fix. Mandatory reading. And my recent book, really we're talking about now with the Keto Green Extreme and the Keto Green Cleanse. These are MenuPause. In MenuPause, 6-day plans in MenuPause. So those are good.
And we have a comment from Shannon. Shannon is on day 4 of the cleanse and following it to the T, but feeling good, down 5 pounds. But today she started to
4
feel
days.
Yeah, 4 days.
Congratulations.
Yeah, 4 days, down 5 pounds, and was feeling good. But today she started to feel a little nauseous and a headache. Any thoughts about that?
I think there's something that we always say that, and this is what I'm finding out with more and more people doing the cleanse. Sorry, Andalisa. With more and more people doing the cleanse, is that day 3, 4 is often. You guys, this is my granddaughter, Andalisa. She's 100% breast milk fed baby. So it is, we're waiting for her mama to get home. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So cute. Okay.
All right. So
how you're feeling, Shannon? Is that how you're feeling on day 4 of the cleanse?
Yeah.
Wait to put your teeth into something. You really see a turnover in detoxification. Make sure you're really hydrating because you're diuresing a lot. You can add mineral salts, tri-salts, LMNT. I use Emerson Ecologics, tri-salts. LMNT makes a great salt, mineral salt. You can also drink like a ketone elixir if you need additional support. And we like Ketonics. I think that's the name of it. Ketonics. We like them. So, no sweetener, nothing in it. So it's nice and clean ketones. So those are mineral salts that can really help with that nausea. Often it's dehydration, detoxification, and you can do a scoop or 2 extra of Mighty Maca, and that may help too, because you're really detoxing. And we say 72 hours for the gastrointestinal mucosa to turn over, but I really see that 3-4 days. And I wonder if and I definitely haven't searched this yet, but I'm wondering if in menopause and beyond, the older we get, is it slower turnover? It's not that 72 hours anymore, like done in 20-year-olds. So it may be a little bit longer. And that's why we see that 4 or 5. And that's why my plans are 6 days, really. So to just get you over that hump. So you're almost there. Make sure you take extra mineral salts and see how you do. Let me know. I'm in the cleanse right here with you. I'm doing some bone broth tonight and some tea, herbal tea. But who was it that asked about the coffee?
Lynn.
I get it. I know. I get that. So
we have Facebook user. I'm sorry, I don't know your name, but this is a great question. They ask, once you go through the various sections of the new MenuPause book, what's the long-term plan? Do you cycle through it again?
Well, that's a good question. You can see which plan did you feel best on. The Keto Green lifestyle in general, that's my go-to. And as you do each of these plans, we'll say, hey, Tanya, as you do each of these plans, excuse me, that was Andy. As you do each of these plans, you'll see maybe there's certain foods that you need to eliminate. And I want to be sure that you're paying attention to what you're eating so you can eliminate foods that are aggravating you. So you may be like me and never be able to do dairy. I'm gluten-free, dairy-free, really avoid all grains and for the most part. And so this is about discovery and discernment. But then you can certainly go back to my book, The Hormone Fix, and Keto Green 16. Okay, spironolactone. What do I think about spironolactone? Spironolactone is an anti-androgen diuretic that helps sometimes people with PCOS are put on for acne as well. And it can also be topical for hair loss. That's been used in that way too. So depends on the reason that you're on it, but we always want to get to the underlying issue. How you doing there, Chica? You good? You ready to go to bed? Oh my gosh, so yummy. She's so ready to go to sleep. You guys feel this way when you're cleansing? She said it's just on liquids. You guys, babies can do it this 2 months. Just breast milk, right? We can do this. We can do this. We make it harder than it needs to be.
Sandra asked, are there any herbal teas off limits? She's just beginning.
Well, I would say, as I can't think of any off the top of my head. I think I put some recommendations in the book. In MenuPause, there are some recommendations for teas. So I would refer to that. But I think there's, like I'm definitely a big fan, like some people with their coffee. It's me with my Earl Grey tea. So switching to something that you like, it's a nice thing to do. I got a question about where do you recommend applying the Bioidentical creams? Anywhere you see thin skin. So for my balance cream, because I also designed it for face and neck and décolletage, I rotate here, thin skin where you have veins. You can put it in your vulvar area as well and lower abdomen, behind your knees, inner thighs. So anywhere you see veins, rotate sites, inner arms, rotate sites.
And Sandra,
congratulations. What's the name of the cream for vaginal dryness? So Julva is my cream for the vulva, and Julva, it's like vulva with a J. And if you go to dranna.com, we have a big promotion going on for my lip duo, which has Julva Kiss for our upper lips, so you don't get those lipstick bleeds, those fine lines. Even my marionette lines are decreasing. So Julva Kiss, upper lips, and Julva, lower lips. Most important real estate. All right. What do you recommend for loss of vaginal collagen? That and get Keto Green. Following that, and also Bioidentical progesterone. Oh, Gloria says she lost 6 pounds in Keto Green Extreme and MenuPause, and the scale hadn't moved in 2 years. Congratulations, Gloria. Awesome.
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness. She said, I'm afraid to move to the other menus. Trust your intuition. So you've done this now. Maybe try the cleanse with me this week. And we're going to have Mother's Day. So see how you do with Mother's Day and pay attention so that you're, you're doing so good. So keep it up. Keep it up. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, that's such good news. What about if I crave just carbs? I can't stop craving them. Getting Keto Green and following the principles outlined in MenuPause will really help with those cravings. Really does. Get into my Keto Green community on Facebook and talk with them about that. Just write that question in there and you will get so many people. Many people have been doing my Keto Green plan since 2015 that are in that group, and they're in my membership group, my Girlfriend Doctor Club private membership group. So there's a lot of great advice from community that you can get. Melissa says, what do you use on your skin? It's amazing. Thank you. Well, I use Julva Kiss on my lips and sometimes around my eyes. I'll use this one around. I'll use the regular Julva around my eyes, and my progesterone cream for face and neck. And I rotate just about, I only do it a couple times a week. Thank you guys. Oh my gosh. You guys make me feel great. I always have this beautiful baby. Thank you. Thank you.
And Clarissa asks, I think this could go for the Julva as well. She asks, why do we rotate sites with balance?
because you get saturation of the receptor sites. So you want to always keep it fresh. And that's why we also stop, especially postmenopausal, stop 1 day a week or, 1 to 2 days a week or 3 to 5 days per month. So you can continue to reset, clear receptors, keep your body producing any that it needs to do as well. Levavec in Australia says, can you get Julva in Sydney, Australia? Yes. Email my team at drannakabeka.com. So team at drannakabeka.com, and they will connect you with our Australian distributor. We have distributors in England, Australia, and we're online in the United States, as well as many doctors' offices will carry my products too. And let's see. All right.
We have Holly that asks on Instagram, is the Dutch test the best way to measure hormones or blood or saliva?
So there's no one good way, I would say there's no one best way for everyone to measure hormones. We need to look at hormones in different ways. We need to look at the blood, the saliva, as a baseline. We can look at urine testing, and we need to look at metabolites. And we're going to check that because it's important to look and see what your body's producing, as well as how are the levels of what you're supplementing with, and how is it eliminating those. So we look at it in all different ways. So there's not one specific way. I like to look at it in different ways. So if you were my patient, you typically come in and I do blood work, and then I would follow up, and I may do a salivary test too, because I want to see your diurnal cortisol pattern. And then in a few months, I would do urine testing and see if I have you on hormones and see what that's looking like. How are things being eliminated? What are the metabolites? And also, mostly, we always say treat the patient, not the labs, but they give us guidance. Oh,
Melissa on Instagram asks, if you don't have ovaries, should you still rotate progesterone or take a week off?
Yes. Yep. Because your adrenal glands are producing progesterone too. So you can do it either way, 1 or 2 days off per week or 3 to 5 days off per month. So let's see. From Facebook, Holly said, will Keto Green or Mighty Maca interfere with taking bioidentical hormones if they too affect hormones? No, we're really supporting, like, the concept of Keto Green and Mighty Maca is to support your body, give your body nutrients, antioxidants, support liver detoxification, and that enables your body's production of hormones to do better. What we've seen clinically in people who do 2 to 3 scoops of Mighty Maca a day, we can see as much as a 70% increase, 70 to 200% increase in DHEA, your body's natural production of DHEA, in 2 to 3 months. So that's what we see. And that's the concept. That's what we hear. And that's, increase in your natural progesterone. It's so important to maintain the health of your glands and your liver, and so that you're detoxing and producing as much as you can naturally, and our ovaries are part of the communication system. If you guys missed my diabetes masterclass, we talk about how people with hysterectomy and have their ovaries removed have a significantly increased risk of diabetes. Well, the reason is it because we've removed their uterus, or is it because insulin resistant causes the dysfunctional bleeding? And I think that's more likely the answer. So we want to really look, and we want to address this first. We want to get Keto Green first as much as possible. Okay. Any other questions, you guys? It's great to be here with everyone. Please join me in MenuPause this week. Pick up a copy of the book if you don't have it already. Have your friends pick it up as well. And check out my website at dranna.com to get the lip duo, where we take care of your lips above and below your hips. You guys, we're just having so much fun with this, and the feedback is great. And I think it's really important to start the discussion, not to brush it under the table, and to start talking with your friends about your menopausal experience, and definitely talk with your daughters. I've asked, what has your mom told you about menopause? 100% of people said nothing. So let's change that right now. Does that sound good? Get MenuPause with your whole family. Get in MenuPause with your whole family. And that's a really foundational, right? Food is medicine. So let's not forget that. And then what we do with the, thank you, Brittany's holding that MenuPause here.
And
MenuPause.
to the woman that was asking about the tea starts on page 94 through 97. You'll find more information about pausing with tea and different botanical tea options.
Oh my gosh, so many good things. Great questions, you guys. All right.
We did have one more question from Miranda on Instagram.
Okay.
She asked, try to get your period back if you've been in menopause less than 10 years as per the book Sex, Lies, and Menopause.
I don't do that. I don't have you do withdrawal bleeds. I don't. It's really, I would say at some point, it's a personal preference. I don't put your hormones up to high enough levels to have you do withdrawal bleeds. So it's not part of my practice or my practice recommendation. But there are, again, it is for some. I like to supplement, not replace and completely repress your body's own natural production, because maintaining as much ovarian function for as long as we can is really a huge biohacking tactic and significantly relates to longevity. And the way we do that is becoming more insulin sensitive, supporting our body with nutrients, intermittent fasting, and all the things that I talk and write about. It can go on and on and on. We'll start here. We got to start somewhere. All right. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. And I'm going to go get her out in some fresh air for a little walk. This is my granddaughter. If you're just tuning in, we're celebrating MenuPause Challenge and all the successes that we've heard who have been doing our challenge groups. We did Keto Green Extreme, the first plan in MenuPause, and today I am doing the cleanse. Doesn't mean tomorrow I can't do the plant, but today I'm doing the cleanse. I have my homemade bone broth. I like to make a bunch and then put it in mason jars or old tomato jars or whatever you've saved, and then heat it up, and it's perfect. Nitsi says, thank you for the information. Miss Miranda says, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saying thank you. You are very welcome. And from Facebook, congratulations. It's an awesome book. You guys, I'm really excited. And someone said, I'm distracted, so distracted by the beautiful baby. Thank you. Me too, actually. So, all right, you guys, have a good day, and I'll check back in you. I'm doing the cleanse. We have Mother's Day this Sunday. Start the conversation. Start asking and talking to others about menopause, and let them know what you're doing to take the next right step to improve your health, to improve your quality of life and connections and energy. I mean, it's been game changing. All right, you guys, God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. And I'll see you later on this week. I'll come back in and check on you guys.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.